Thank you very much, Chirag. Thank you for having me today, and good afternoon to you all. So I will share my screen. Don't hesitate to tell me if you do not see it. Okay, perfect. Yes, nice. So thank you to be here with me this afternoon. So let's catch up with this recipe. If you already see some of my session, I love cooking, I love eating. So all my sessions are based on ingredients, cooking and stuff. So we will do a little recipe together this afternoon. So we'll discover the ingredients to boost your productivity with Power Platform and Teams. So just some stuff about me. I'm Chloé Moreau. I'm French, but I'm living in Switzerland since 1 year and a half. I'm a Dynamics 365 Power Platform consultant at Avalon and also the Swiss agency manager. I'm MVP Business Application since 3 years already, and also a member of the AMS community. So, which is a big community, French community, and we are doing some events around the world. Also, don't hesitate to follow me on the social media like LinkedIn and X also. And I also have a blog who you could find my previous session. Don't hesitate. And for sure, if you have any questions after the session, don't hesitate to contact me. I will be delighted to answer you. So this is the session we'll see together today. So we'll discover the different ingredients to boost your productivity with Power Platform and Teams. We have 40 minutes, and this recipe is for all the company. So this is the 3 main ingredients we see together: Teams, Power Apps, and Power Automate. So we will mix all the ingredients to get a ready-to-use solution to boost the productivity within your company. And the cherry on the cake, we'll see the last innovation together. So what's coming up with the integration of Power Platform on Teams? So just a reminder, we'll see a little bit of the ingredients before we do some cooking together. So the ingredients, so Teams, first of all, it's a collaboration platform that brings the chat, meetings, calling, Office 365 apps all in one, and also some of the customization. So we'll bring this tool with all the power of the Power Platform together. So the second ingredient is Power Apps. Power Apps, so it's a platform that allows users to build custom business application. It is a low-code development. It's very visual. You could create some business application without very extensive code in it, right? And also it's very integrated in the Microsoft ecosystem, where you could have integration with Excel, for instance, with Word, a lot with Dynamics 365, if you want, also Azure. So there is a lot of integration with Microsoft ecosystem. Also some customization for Power Apps to meet the specific needs of the user. So you could create some application to some today to manage your project, to follow the people who are on the field, to do some emergency, for instance, to manage, the pipelines around the world. It depends what you want. It's also data management, so you could gather some data source which are not in the Microsoft environment, such as Salesforce, for instance, SAP, Adobe. So some of the database are not in the Microsoft ecosystem. And the last one, it's for the collaboration. It helps collaborate the user together to have interface for the customer. And Power Automate, the last one, the last ingredient we will see is a platform that allows users to create automated flows, workflows, to automate processes between application and services. So we'll see some workflow automation today with Teams. Also, it could be customized, so meets the needs of what the customer wants. For instance, if they want to, we saw today, send an email when a new project is created in your database space. You could send an email with Power Automate. It will do the job for you. So it will I have the productivity of your company. So the last one, you have some of templates. So if you are a beginner of Power Automate, I recommend you to see the templates. There is a lot of stuff which is already developed for you. So don't hesitate to go to test it, and you could have some ideas to help you start with Power Automate. It's also robotic behind, so don't hesitate to test it. And also with integration of Dynamics 365, Azure, Office 365 also. So don't hesitate to use this tool. So we'll go through the receipt today. So we'll go for the demo. So we'll see the Power Apps and Teams brings together to we'll embed a Canvas app that I developed already to show you as a tab app to have it in a team, in a channel. Also, we could embed the Canvas app as a personal app directly in Teams. So we'll see how to do that. And another things we'll see, create apps in Teams based on Microsoft Dataverse for Teams. So this one we'll go through a little. So this is the three things we will see together for Power Apps and Teams. And for Power Automate and Teams, we'll see over three use cases. So we'll trigger some flow from Teams message. We'll see the difference because there is a Teams connector in Power Automate. We'll help you trigger some flows. And also there is actions in Teams we'll do together. We could use flow with adaptive cards. I will go through that to show you the possibilities. I know there is another session maybe later today on this subject. Don't hesitate to go to see to go further in this subject. And the last thing is create flows within the Power Apps in Teams. So this is one of the functionality we could do. So it's time to cook together. So we'll do some demo together to see the different ingredients together. So I will put it here. All right. So I created, so I'm a developer environment. So I have Teams. I already created a team with a channel, Teams Nation for further development. I would like to show you, for instance, how we could embed the Canvas app as a tab app directly in Teams. So I have this app. I will show you this solution, which I created before. I have two different apps. I have a Canvas apps and a model-driven app. We'll go through Canvas apps at first, and I will show you for the model-driven app later. So this one, we could add it directly on Teams. So there is a multiple possibility to do that. You could select your application here directly in the solution, and you have here the Add to Teams button, which is show. It could add to Teams here. Your app doesn't have any description, so we do like this. We could add it to Teams. I will use the web app instead because I will show you on this tenant directly. I will put it to the FBB app. I will add it. And it will go here like a personal app, all right? This is an app developed for project management. So I want to have it directly, you see, in Teams to boost my productivity. So I have a lot of things to do. I want to go through, I don't know, project 2. I want to put some comments. I could tell here like this. I could submit, sorry, it's in French. Like this, I could update directly within Teams the different projects. I could create directly here a new project if I want, like project Teams Nation, like this. You see? And also what you see is the new modern control, which is not some of them are already GA or available generability, but some of them are not in preview. So for this one, which is a form, it's already in preview, so you don't use it for production. But I want to show you that Microsoft want to push the use of this modern control here in Canvas app because they want to have a unified experience within all the tools of the Microsoft ecosystem. So they want to have something linear between perhaps Canvas apps and perhaps model-driven app, for instance. So this is the things they push very, very much. So I will put a command like this. I could set up, and I will go through, and I have my project Teams Nation, which is created here. So you see, so all in one tool, which is the thing I want to show you. We could do another things if you want to share this app directly with other people. I don't know, you create a team specifically to manage the different projects you have in your company. For instance, we could create a team here. We create a project management. We could put, I will create it. And maybe we could put in general, I have it in here, in the tab. Sorry, maybe I was too fast. I could add a tab directly here. So this is the second feature we could see here. And I have Power Apps, so I will select this one. And I could here select which application I want to synchronize here. I want to put it here. So I have quite a few. If I want to find the FBB app, the one I want to manage my project, I select it here. I could save it. And I have my app directly here, which is, you see, responsive also. It will manage with the size of the screen. You are also open the Teams. So this is what you could do with embedded Canvas app as a personal tab. There is a lot of things. Another way to do it, also for the personal application here, you have apps, and you could go in the solution what I showed you just before, or directly here you have share, and you could add to Teams. So this is the same feature here. You could add directly here, right? All right. Another things. I want to show you. Here you have in the more application, if you want to show more application to add, you could have Power Apps, and directly here you could create your own application directly here with Dataverse for Teams. Okay, I won't go through this one, but to show you, you could start here, and it will be directly linked to the Teams. So the security model of Dataverse won't be in charge here, but it will be the Teams and the owner of different teams you have within your application teams. So it depends what you want to achieve, and also the difference between Dataverse for Teams and Dataverse, which is the licensing. And don't hesitate to ask me later if you have any more questions about it. So you have different application here. You could select, you could create application, and it will getting things ready. Takes sometimes, and you could create some tables like in Dataverse, and also some application directly from here. It could be takes a long time, so maybe I will go through and I will show you another things. Another things I want to show you before we'll go to Power Automate after, which is for the, I will go here, the admin center. You have here on the top right, you could select the admin center, and we'll go through my other environment. I will select my environment here, and in the settings, we'll have the collaboration here feature. So you could go here, and it will have some settings for Teams integration. Don't hesitate to activate them if you want to use it. For this one, I'm come from Dynamics 365, and I love to use it. So if you use Dynamics 365, don't hesitate to activate it. It's a very good feature to have the collaboration directly in Dynamics 365. So you could chat directly here. This one also allows you to have all the notification regarding the Microsoft activity in the sharing event in your environment. So it's very helpful for this one. And also, one of the things I like the most is this one. You could join directly on appointment. So in model-driven app, I will show you. I will just open the project management, this one. So this is one of the project model-driven app I have. So if I want to create here an appointment, you could directly link to Teams if you want. I will just do a test like this, just to show you. And directly you could attach here a Teams meeting, and it could open the Teams meeting directly from here. So it's very helpful for here you have you see the join Teams meeting. I won't do because it will switch off the other one. But if you want, you could directly click on and join the Teams meeting directly on the appointment. All right. So if you have the synchronization between Outlook and also Dataverse, which is one of my previous session last week, the synchronization between, it's very helpful because you have all in one tool. So here I have it in my model-driven app, but later we'll see we could embed this model-driven app directly in Teams. So this is the latest feature we could do. So this is all, I don't know if it's, no, it's not ready. So it takes some time. So I don't know if it will be ready. So we'll wait a little. We'll go through the ProAutomate. I will show you some of the things. I will just switch off that. All right. So I have my solution. We'll go through the code flow. I already created one, but we'll show you a new one, which is we'll create an automated. Skip it. So we are directly in ProAutomate. So you have the Microsoft Teams connector here, and it could help you. This is the old designer because when you open ProAutomate directly from ProApps, it has the old design. So you have all the triggers here. So don't hesitate to test it. We'll go through just one or two today together. But for instance, when a new chat message is added directly, we could send a notification. We could create, I don't know, a project. There is a lot of things we could do directly with all this trigger. And also, there is all the actions here. So there is a lot. You could add member to a team, create a team meetings. We'll saw some examples what we could do with all this action just after. So we could do, for instance, a trigger like when keywords are mentioned, for instance, we could set channel. We could do like this. We could do like a project. We'll do like this. Go through the team ID. So I will select the project management, for instance. And we could do channels. You see, we could add another channel if we want. We don't have anyone. So I will just select the general for this one. So we'll add a new steps. And for instance, I don't know, we could create a record directly in Dataverse just to show you how we could do like this. So we could add a new row, for instance, in project demo. We have a table which is project demo. Just to show you, we could trigger. We could add the name. We could add like project this, like we'll put the date, which is signal, which is the name. We'd add a new row like this. There is also another advanced option here we could set up. I will give a name also. Yeah. So you see there is a lot of other columns we could set, like if the project is critical, if the status reason, etc., etc. We could do a lot of things. So I will put like Teams Nation here, the name, just to do a name. Project add when keyword like this. We'll do like this. Right? So I will go here and I will start a post like this. And I will do hello. I have a new project. And regards like this. Project. I won't go into the details, but we could put some other things and we could catch some words directly in it. All right. So we'll go through our flow to show you. So since last week, it could take some time, but here 22 seconds. If we go to project here, I will show you, like, I have a new one here created, and you will see if I put any message with a keyword project, it will create it, my new project directly in Dataverse. So we could do a lot of things with that. If a new message is entered, I don't know, not for a project, but maybe for a lead, we could have the contact directly in the lead and create an opportunity directly in it. So for the productivity, it's a game changer for the user. They don't have to create all the details information on the project. They just have to check, okay, my project is created. I just have to put, for instance, the type, and that's it. All right. So this is what we could do with ProAutomate on Teams. I will show you some of the things, like this one. All right. So you see there is a lot of things to do. So for a selected message, for instance, which one is it's an instanced workflow, which is triggered by the user. We could mention also a channel message, etc., etc. So don't hesitate to test it, to have a developer plan and test it on your own for your cookie. So the other things I want to show you is this one. So when a project is created, I want to send an adaptive card directly on my channel. All right, to help my colleagues to know that I created a new project or a new project is coming, and we have to gather together to have meetings to start working on it. All right. So there is lots of things we could do. So we could go on the Teams here. I will select the Dataverse for triggering when a new project is added. So we'll select this one. I will select here the change tab when it's added. The table, so which is the project demo, and the scope it's organization for this one. I will put a getter row ID for this one. So I will check the project demo here. Also here I will select the project. And the last thing we have to do, it's for Teams. So we'll select our action to post a message or post a card in a channel or Teams. It will be the same, all right? So we could select this one. With you could select if it is a specific user will post the card, or Flowbot, or Pro Apps. Pro Virtual Agent, Microsoft Copilot Studio is in preview. So we could, like this, we could put Pro Apps for us because it will be Pro Apps through trigger. We could select the channel, so we'll do it in the Teams channel we already created. So project management here, and we'll select it general, and I already created just before because it will take some time to create the card. I already have it here. Yeah, all right. So this is the adaptive card, which is based, I use also the model directly in adaptive card site. Don't hesitate to go to see the different template, all right? So we have a lot of things to do. I have, for instance, here text. I put a new project and has been created. Could do like this. I could put here the name of the project. So I will select here the dynamic value. So I will select it the name. I will select it the total amount because I know I have total amount here. We put dollar because this is in dollar. And another things I want here is the link directly to the project. So I want to add a button to have directly the link of my project. So to do that, I will go once again to Apps, just checking the times here. This is the live stream, and I will go through the theory. And here I will select it, the project management to have my link, all right? So I will go to details, and you will see I have it here on my side. I could copy it directly from here, or I will go directly here on my project management. If I open it, I will select that one. So just after the equals, I will select all the URL. We could set up an environment variable, but we don't have time for that. So I will take it here, and I will select my ID to have something dynamic here. So I will take the unique identifier, the grid of my project. So I will put it here, and I will save. And we'll test our flow. I didn't put a name, so this is not a big deal for the demo, but it's mandatory. I will create a new directly on my model-driven app, but I could do also in my Canvas app because I have my Canvas app and my model-driven app are linked to the same Dataverse table. All right. So I will test. We'll go project over here, for instance, Teams Nation. We'll put some time. I will select some date here, total amount. We'll do like this, and I will save it. We'll wait sometimes because first time it's could take sometimes to trigger, which is a fail. It's already used. All right, I will show you here. It's not a big deal. I have it here. A new project has been created, so you have a name dynamically of a project of a year with a total amount, and you could click directly here with a link to the project, and it will open directly the project you've created. So this is the things I wanted to show you to boost your productivity. You could all integrate your application directly in Teams, and also you see have Teams directly in your model-driven app, like in your appointment, etc. Directly also in Dynamics 365, you could have a chat, etc. So there is a lot of capabilities we could do with Teams on Power Platform, and all the automation we saw. So I will go through again the slides because I have 6 minutes to go. So why use Teams with Power Platform? So what we saw, which is the streamline for communication and collaboration, it will help you create custom application that can be embedded in Teams. So it allows members to access and interact directly in Teams without leaving the Teams interface, so which is one of the main feature for me, and main capability, which is very important to have all in one tool. So also ProAutomate, we saw to have all the automation behind. which is not see for a user, but we could see the difference between the message which is posted, also the project which has been created, and creating new Teams channel when a project is created, which is one of the feature which is mainly demanded for the user. So this is the build customer solution with one sign platform. So this is the things I want to tell you. Don't hesitate to tell me if you have any more why, which is important for you. And also the cherry on the cake. So this is the last things I want to talk about. The last innovation, which is in preview, not available for everyone. So you could embed directly model-driven app as a tab app, like we saw with the Canvas app directly. We could set up your model-driven app. I do like here the screen. Directly here we could see. I will show you just after. And also like a personal app directly. So I will show you that directly here. I will go to Teams Nation, and like it's the same like we saw before. Like we have Power Apps here, and you have to select here not my app but model-driven app, which is already in preview. So you will have all the list of your model-driven apps directly here. Could take some time. So we'll go through and select the project. We could go through and select the project management with one. We could save it. And you will have directly here your model-driven app. So this feature, it's in preview, so it's not for production use, all right? So don't hesitate to test it in your developer environment if you have it. And you could see we have all the things here directly responsive. So don't hesitate to have it. So I have my project, and you remember just before we saw on this project. Oh, I will go through project here. Project. And here you have the button, which is all in one tools. So which is very, very useful. And you could do the same directly here for a personal app. So you could add it here. All right. I think the timing is perfect. Thank you for your attention. So it's your time to cook.